This woman only used a single drop of eye drops. In an instant, everyone around her was staring at her. She pulled out her phone to check her reflection, only to realize that the people behind her were also staring. Panic rushed over her. She quickly fled the scene, but even strangers on the street couldn't take their eyes off her. She thought maybe it was just stress playing tricks on her. But things got even creepier. When she turned on the TV, the people on the screen were staring at her too, their faces expressionless and unmoving. Terrified, she started covering her eyes just to get through her day. On her way to work, she accidentally bumped into a man. He picked up the eye drops that had fallen from her bag. She grabbed them back and rushed off, but then noticed something unusual. He wasn't staring at her like everyone else. Curious and hopeful, she arranged to meet with him. That's when he pulled out the exact same bottle of eye drops. He explained, "These drops cause a hallucination. They make you feel like everyone is watching you. But if someone else is also using the drops, the effect cancels out between both people. And don't worry, it wears off after 3 hours." Hearing this, the woman lit up with excitement. Ever since her parents divorced, she'd lived with her mom. However, she looked so much like her dad that her mom couldn't even bear to look at her. Eventually, she moved out on her own. Her mom's house became a place she both longed for and feared. But now, with these eye drops, she no longer had to face her mother's cold, indifferent eyes. She worked up the courage and went to visit. She talked about her job and little things in life. Her mother stayed distant, barely responding, but still got up to make dinner. Desperate for her mother to finally look at her, she used the eye drops, even though her mother's gaze remained emotionless. That moment alone was enough. For the first time, it felt like she was truly being seen. She started visiting more often. They'd eat together, chat, and share small moments. Little by little, she grew to love the feeling of being noticed. Even though it was all just an illusion, to her, it felt genuine. It felt like happiness. But one evening, while she was warmly chatting with her mom, she suddenly realized the 3 hours had passed. She reached into her bag, only to discover that the bottle of eye drops had shattered. She froze in place. Without them, she would have to face her mother's cold, empty stare once again. But then, as she turned around, defeated and heartbroken, she saw something that stopped her in her tracks. Her mother was looking at her, not with coldness but with real, genuine concern in her eyes. And this time, it had nothing to do with the eye drops. It was completely real. After spending so much time together and gradually opening up, the wall that had separated them for years had finally started to come down. Just like that, 20 years of distance between mother and daughter began to melt away.